Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So, Bitcoin is surprising us yet again, I think. With what it always does. An absolute dump. And as a surprise, it came from the order block and it dumped straight 1%. Like, not really new, right? It's honestly, it's actually pretty funny. Yeah, it's fucking textbook. Rejecting 99 above 90k. As you see on screen, we manage the risk. It's 1600 risk. It's a reward of over 8,000. We're gonna run this challenge completely different. And as the title suggests, it's gonna be 10 days of trading with 10k, and we will see where we end. So no hard targets, no doubling, no tripling, no quadrupling over days. It's gonna be well managed. Right risk, right RR, and we take it from there. First trade, listen guys, if you're just tuning in, it's a 20x Bitcoin long, so it's a 2 Bitcoin position. Now might be a good time to enter if you want to follow along. Stop loss is on the screen, 88.8. Take profit is on the screen, 94k. And we take it from there. How are you doing? I'm good. How are you, Skinwalker? What a market. Yeah, it's... Listen, people ask me, why do I only trade Bitcoin? Well, this is more than how the scam I need or can handle. We're testing some indicators. I had a call yesterday evening with someone that explained me something pretty interesting. Where does the 94 come from? It's because of the liquidations and all the liquidity that's sitting up here. This is showing across multiple coins on the 5-minute chart, the liquidation levels. And as you can see, even on ETH, it's already roaming in again. And for Solana, there's some value a bit lower. It is dripping in pretty fast. But most resigns above at the 140k region. I can hardly imagine us not aiming and us not going to eat and feast off of all this liquidity. Honestly. What's the leverage? Leverage is 20. I found you on Instagram. Basically, I have no experience. I was interested in getting started or getting info how to trade. We will definitely discuss all the ins and outs of trading in this live stream. This is the first trade of the challenge. It's a 20x 10k Bitcoin long. We have position open during 5 p.m. news. That all depends on how it's going. I cannot tell you yet. My trade from yesterday ended in 3k profit. So I managed to get back from a drawdown of 45k. What's the reasoning behind the long? Well, look at the liquidations and look at the heat map. This is a complete area cluster. So if I look at here, from here to the downside, 2.19% is absolutely cleared of liquidity. From here, 3% upwards, it's absolutely full of liquidity and completely full of orders. So if we look at and this is actual exchange data. So if we look at the actual current data, there's so much more for the market makers to eat up here. But as of yet, look at the candles, look at the structure, look at what they're doing yet again. It looks like they're sharply marking down. And this is a pattern that we've been seeing quite a lot. That's why the risk is completely managing this challenge now. It takes them approximately 15 hours to slightly try and move out of this structure. It's impulse, consolidation down, small impulse down, small impulse down, small impulse down. Currently the market looks like it absolutely to the bone suffocates anything that remotely tries to go up. Saying that in a long, I know, but it is true. But this pressure can't be forever. Even the current market makers and the current market, it's impossible to keep suppression on suppression on suppression on pressure on pressure on pressure. We've seen what the pressure did yesterday. But you can see in the pattern, especially on the 5 minutes, they're not letting liquidity go up, no matter what it cost. And as soon as it slightly tapped something, and we didn't even liquidate short, you know? It's 8 million, 23 million in 12 hours. It's absolutely nothing. But as soon as they feel like they've connected enough, boom, downside pressure again. Listen, how the news might influence, how the speeches might influence. It is indeed Leviathan, the liquidation levels that I'm trying with now, I'm working with. I'm trying to strengthen my bias and strengthen the understanding and also make it more explainable for you guys to what I'm seeing. So I'm looking for indicators that can strengthen what my eyes do and what my eyes see to make it way more explainable for you. For you, all of this time, readjusting my daily schedule and priorities to follow your streams. Thank you, not just for the cause, but the knowledge and insights. You're more than welcome. It is indeed building a shit ton of liquidity to the upside. Nothing more, nothing less. It's building insane liquidity. It's still 86.2 to rec. Yeah, but so is 91 there. So it has indeed 86.2, but these are lower leverage orders than that are residing up here. As you can see, the order pressure and the actual order value demographically is sitting above 92K. They might be moving to this small order cluster here that they are going to immediately remove the 89.4 region. It can. And listen, guys, same as yesterday, they might just absolutely humiliate it down. I never and one HW, I never said I was gonna do a 1K challenge. So I don't know what your source of information is, but yeah, we're doing 10K for 10 days. So I'm trading with 10K for 10 days, or at least a starting balance of 10K, and we will see where we end at 10 days. So it will be well managed. Better risk management, etc. It is in the title. I think I changed my title, my friend. What does my title say now? Why did it put the wrong title? Wait, you're right. My apologies. Stream, edit. Should be updated now. I don't know why it put the wrong title because I edited it. So my apologies. Hope life will be more interesting than yesterday. Bro, I think I can't beat yesterday's amount of interest. How much leverage is it? It's currently 20. Will you trade on both places? I mean at the Discord and live. So to follow you, I will take trades on the Discord. I will take trades in the live. If I'm not live, I'm going to post it in the Discord. It's that easy. If you guys read the Discord, you can read exactly what I wrote about this challenge and what's going to happen. So yeah, please read up. But holy shit, man, Bitcoin, it's... We might just suffer the first loss of this challenge even before the fucking market opens. It's only $700 more, so it's... This is where our stop loss will be, at right below this order cluster. But yeah, they have no issue doing whatever. Crazy. Oh, wait. I looked away for like 30 seconds, so I missed a good $200 more. It's nice to see New York opening with a decent percentage down. Hi, it would be great if you streamed to Kick Twitch. You would have even greater reach there. I don't know that. 89.2 swept, then 91K. Doesn't news affect your strategy? Bro, news doesn't even affect the market. Everyone thinks news moved the market, but news doesn't necessarily... news doesn't necessarily move the market, in my opinion. Say we risk 10% per trade approximately. Yeah, this one... No, I said I would fluctuate between 10 and 20% risk. But this one still has a 1 to 4 RR. So, I don't know what you want. Look at the upside and look at the downside, please. So, 8.8K return. That's a 4.4 RR trade. Only thing that moves the market is liquidity. Liquidations and liquidity is the only thing that moves the market. We already wrecked 10 million longs before New York even opens. So I'm checking this out. Stocks bounce, but crypto will dead. Hate to see it. Might very well be. Listen, guys, if you waited and just entered, you have a way better entry than me. I've been just sitting this one out for quite a bit of time already now, so same position from yesterday. Did you close it? It's the same position, or same position is. Guys, the free Discord link that not everyone might know, we have a free Discord channel, and with free I mean absolutely free, no payments, no nothing. Yeah. The link is pinned above. Loud the music. Is the music too loud or you want it louder? I didn't change any settings, so that would be weird, to be honest. Let's run it back, bro. Let's see what we can do. Do you read the multi-distribution volume? I look at where the high volume nodes are resigning. As of now, we tested the bottom of this one. So I want us to see a shift out to 91.2, 92.4, and then all the way up to the 95K. That's the ideal scenario. This one has been tested, but it still resigns quite a lot. But confluence-wise, it differentiates from where the liquidity is. You can see they eaten these orders. Let me refresh this. So yeah, they have eaten those orders above, and that's what makes it intriguing and interesting. You're listening loud, but for us not too loud because we're watching your stream. So you see they just taken out this order cluster, but if you look at the leverage that is sitting here, it's different than CoinGlass because they get more live data. I was watching the trade play out with my mom and she was cheering for the break even. That's so nice to hear, man. Shout out to your mom as well. She said good for him, and she smiled too. That's so nice, man. Where are we today, sir? Still in the same room as I'm normally sitting. Wearing my pink sweater. Hopefully this will bring us more luck than the one I was wearing yesterday. Good morning, big man. I'm doing good. Can you tell me the name of the heat map you had up a second ago? That's the same one I've seen Marty Party use for a long time. I thought it was custom. No, yeah, I made it custom now. It's Leviathan and then just play with some settings. That's all that is needed. I will make a video about how to set it up. It was your trade with all anxiety last night. Listen, guys, honestly, that caused me a lot of mental strain. It's not something I want to endure again. That's why I reassessed how we should do this and risk. The thing is, I'm used to winning. Might sound arrogant, but that's what I'm used to. How I determine the 94K target? The thing is, the market likes to clear liquidity, right? The darker the color, the brighter the color, the higher the leverage. So ideally, if you look at these volume clusters, I would divide it in a couple of potential TPs. The first one would be if we manage to clear towards the 92K region. Then you still have a large volume cluster of 50 to 100x positions here as well. Then it's just a small gap towards 94. And 94 is also the next order block. So that's what makes this a pretty... I didn't DCA. I said I re-entered Luca. So this is what makes this pretty logical setup. Clearing the high volume first. Get some sort of a liquidation going. Then 93 is just a breath away. And this is air. So it either rejects here around the 93 or the 92, but we'll reassess there. The main target will be 91. The liquidity down below, and that's where the stop loss is based on, the 88.8. Well, we left so far, we will retest the 88.3 region because of this order cluster that's resigning right here above it, the 88.9. That's an order cluster I want to see it bounce off. Or even hold the order cluster we are now at 89.3. That's my reasoning behind this trade. That's the reason why I'm in this trade. The liquidity around 86 is less crazy than what's above. In terms of leverage, it's less crazy than above. But as of now, let's be honest, all the market is doing and all the market is looking for, it's tapping the order block, rejecting, tapping the order block, rejecting, and miraculously going back up. Rejecting, tapping, rejecting, tapping, rejecting, not even tapping, tapping, rejecting. So as of now, it looks, how do I say this politely, absolutely horrendous dog shit. Look at what we did on the 5-minute time frame since we had the data. It's a miracle that it's not straight up dumping here. We can't even hold up our own pants again, and we're down 1.7%. So, first matter of business, nothing new, same stuff, different day. I will try my absolute best to explain my hypothesis, my methodology of trading, and my reasoning behind my trades more from now on. Isn't it range what you're good at? Yeah, but tell me what range we're in now. Because if I'm good at trading ranges, 100%. I'll give you the last 5 days or the last week in terms of ranging. So today is the 22nd. So we go from the 22nd to the 16th. This is my range. You tell me what range we should trade here. Hello there, how are you? Can you please tell me what kind of app you're using on your top right? Thank you. It's Aggregated Trade. It's absolutely free. Listen, it doesn't matter how good You're trading at ranges, you're trading at breakouts, you're trading whatever currently. The market is on a surge and destroy mode. It will absolutely try to kill you. You say the market is 88 to 90K. Listen, based on the data that is actively here, it's not true. That range has only been in existence for less than 30 hours. And then it still had a wick to the downside and wicks to the upside. So it doesn't have enough taps. The theoretical range since yesterday is basically this. And a 1.4% range is not something that is tradable. 29.13 ETH long. Buddy, that's 3% down, huh? $29.13. That's 1.94% down. Might be, we will see. As of now, Bitcoin is showing a shit ton of violence to the downside. But that shouldn't surprise us. And let's be honest, it's absolutely nothing new. When are we starting the 100 to 1K challenge? Absolutely fucking never. So I hope that answers your question as well. Hope you had a good night last night after the shit show yesterday. No, I didn't have that much of a good night. Pressure after pressure again. Yeah, the thing is, it's been such a long time since I have bulls actually see... bulls haven't had the ability to catch their breath in like forever. And that is what feels so insanely crazy to me. Like, look at this range compression. And instead of shifting up, the first candle is violently down yet again. It's compression on compression on pressure on pressure on pressure. And the influx of volume and the influx of orders isn't even that negative. So the question is, how long can they keep up this compression and this pressure before it goes up 1K to 10K? Guys, stop asking me what type of challenge to do and etc. I trade every day. Now I'm trading with 10K and I'm going to trade the 10K for 10 days and see how far we get. Either follow along or don't follow along. But I've explained this 15 times now. Maybe even more. It doesn't matter what type of challenge I do. You're the decision maker on your own buttons, on what you press, and either if you follow along or not. How much percentage range can be tradable? It's not about how big the range is or what percentage is tradable. It's about how much you can trust the range, right? Like, look at this one. You would have said previously, until this dump, this is the range. Yeah? 0.7%. That's absolutely untradeable because it's 0.7%. But even in this range, it's at 1, 2, 3 outliers. So where do you go in this range from? The previous range was between 86, so long everything 86, 87, till 90. That's a 3K range. This one has not yet established. It's testing upside, it's not testing upside, it's testing absolutely nothing above. It's testing downsides with lower low, no higher high, same exact rejection. So you could semi-short scalp this range, but you have no clue where it bottoms. And if I am watching your stream not to make money, but only for memes and education, will I get it? You will get a lot of education, man. Memes, if people keep asking me questions long enough, you will get your memes out of it. My favorite indicator, it's the only one I'm using. It's the volume profile by Zierman. So yes, we have insane order clusters here. We have insane order clusters here below. We have good liquidity here. Heat map wise shows that there's a lot more to the upside than there is to the downside. As of yet, the market seems to bluntly ignore it. And if we look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40 minutes, It's infinite downward pressure yet again without any sign of potential recovery. Why does the indicator always show more selling? Have you seen what's happening to the market? Even though that the volume is up and it's not per se bearish at all, in my opinion, I think everyone can agree on the fact that bulls are getting absolutely annihilated. $86,500 loading. Might be. Then we reassess, we take the hit, we reassess, and we re-entry when we see something. I have my levels marked out, I have my risk managed. Now it's up to the trades. It's going to be a lot more boring, but I refuse to go through what we've seen yesterday another time. Same pattern. Short the market, look, eat. How do you use the Zyman? Does price go from volume cluster to cluster? Yes. All the market does, and you can see it in between, is teleport from cluster to cluster. So on the 4 hour, cluster tapped. Now it's a bit stagnant. But also in the past, cluster tapped, cluster skipped. But it always moves in between high volume zones. Everything in between is semi-neglectable, to be honest. That's just how the market works and eats. Yeah, it's not looking like it's gonna go up, is it? Should have warned about closure and re-entry. Still stuck with previous trades, so risk management not good. Seeing new SL following with 1K will lose 20% if SL is. Luca Ferrucci, that's absolutely incorrect what you're saying. Because if you keep the previous SL, it will be 10% risk, and then you can choose to reopen from there and take another 10%, and it will lower your stop loss even to where I am. So if you indeed will aim at 20 or 25%, it's your mathematical skills that are off, not my risk management. Thank you for playing though. Guys, 370 people already in here. That's absolutely amazing, but only 73 likes. Can we start hitting the like button? What entries are we looking for? We are in a long as of right now. As you can see on the screen, it's a 2.4 Bitcoin 20 leverage long. With an entry price of 98,686. Or 89,686, sorry. The volume profile indicator uses multi-distribution volume profile by Zyman. I'm targeting 94K right now, with the hypothesis that that is where the last of the high leverage positions resign. I will reassess once we get to 91.3, and after 91.3 I want to see a clean break towards 92.5, and 92.5 might be an early close, to be honest. Analysis on say, I don't know if I want to. Bruh. What's your position? Listen, with almost all of the altcoins, it has no bearing in remaining in. My stop loss is based on 88.7. Let me mark it off. It's right under this order cluster. So it's at the top of the liquidity area. So if it manages to skip through this volume area, it's at the basis of these order clusters into the wicks. And the chances of this not holding and then going it directly lower are pretty high. So we will reassess to see if we should enter based on what's gonna happen. But this is within my risk management. What are those white lines you have on chart? That's what these are my order blocks, the clusters. And this is what I've been drawing right now. Significant lines, but this, yeah. These all align with the volume and the order blocks. Possible to buy a funded account and trade futures. I've only seen funded like... I don't know, man. I don't work with them. I think it is, right? Start with this Psy request. We trade Bitcoin only here. Yeah, that's true. But let's be honest with Psy. Psy looks like shit. Listen, there's absolutely nothing that can hold this coin up. This is the last origin level. From here, it's absolutely back to hell. So I can't help you with Psy. If you're in a long, good luck. Get out when you can and start trading Bitcoin. Explain what order blocks are. Yeah. So I go to the 4-hour chart. And what I like to see, you can also see where they originate from. I like to see areas where price has transacted and stayed for quite a while. So it's not an area that it immediately skips. It's an area where it tends to linger and get multiple visits and multiple re-entries. Why? The longer price stays in a certain area, the higher the chances of it either giving a rejection, a reaction in terms of a pump, or an actual reversal of the move. So the time spent equals the importance. That's why I go to higher time frames. Look at this level, for example. It's only a line. Why? Because it's a tap, shift out, tap, shift out, tap, shift out. So it spent less time there. An order block like this, look at the time. This is days. Shifted down here as well. Days spent. Days spent on this one as well. Tap, tap. So I look for clusters with high importance. You could even start marking off, for example, this mid-range as well as an order block. I'm actually going to do that as well. So look. Then I like to take a bit of an area. Why? Because it's the top of this one. It's the top of this one. It's nice in the middle of this one. This wick is connecting to it. This is smack dead on. The wicks of these are all in here. And the lower side of this. So this tells me this is going to be an area of high confluence. And as of it also marks off with the volume cluster. So that's how I look at and how I mark my order blocks. Bro, I don't want that one. That one. I used to trade other coins as well, and I used to do breakout trading. So I would wait for coin to actually break out the upside or downside and then be very shortly exposed to the market. Like in, out, in, out, in, out. That was my way of trading. But that is completely unfollowable for anyone trying to scout with me and with live streams. To answer your question, Kimberly. Husky Dex, does that answer your question as well? We're 12 minutes out to New York. Your cam resolution got messed up. You got black bars on the left right now. How does it do that? Some days it does it, some days it doesn't. Give me a second. Why is it not? Oh, wait. Is it fixed now? Should be better, right? Don't give a fuck about the bars on the sides. Auto block. It's not an indicator. I draw them by hand, my friend. I'm going to the toilet before New York opens. Doe maar die andere, zien we je hoofd minder goed. Yeah, that was what I was thinking. I want to remove camera completely. I don't trade any other asset classes except Bitcoin. Nice, nice first minute of the 5-minute candle yet again. I swear it's my theory. Every candle starts with absolute violence. They can't do anything in a normal fashion. Everything has to be like sheer freaking violence. Hello, Shanton people. Hello, Phil. Okay, going to the toilet. We'll probably dump, and then I'm back. And we get ready for New York. Every time Bitcoin tries to remotely do something, it gets shot in the head. It's absolutely pathetic price action yet again. Yeah, but why expected data doesn't per se mean that we should dump. It's absolute mayhem across the board. Hi, Nico. Why do you keep saying that every day? This coin is a joke. It's an absolute joke. Not gonna lie. It's a joke. Can't understand why crypto is so weak, because everyone is scared. Everyone is rotating and taking out money. So people are either selling crypto or taking it off exchanges. And as long as the liquidity is this thin and the market depends mostly on market makers, the market makers will fucking feast and eat. That's all that happens. It's market makers eating big. Look at the last hourly after we got the news. Or at least the last 15 minutes. It's just same shit, different day. That's all that's happening. 1.15% dump again. New York hasn't even opened. It's becoming an absolute joke of a coin. All of it is becoming a complete... Bitcoin is trading like a meme. It's all that's happening. Better to just long River? Yeah. Listen, River apparently is a blind long. So, this space still has so much maturing to do before it can become an actual real asset class. Because the thing that we are seeing right now within the current market and the current conditions is an absolute laughable joke. Let's be honest. Guys, yesterday was a joke. The fact how it dumped and how it pumped. Imagine coming back after 4 hours, having missed that complete candle and be like, oh, okay, nothing happened. You know, same price. Imagine. Imagine coming back yesterday after 4 hours and looking at that absolute abomination of a candle. BTCs in a bear don't find the trend. Kimberly, I appreciate that we have hedge fund managers in the chat here. Thank you. It started with ETFs. No, it started earlier, man. What people forget is FTX, one of the major players leaving this game. Even though people think it is positive, it's not good for crypto in general. So what did I miss in chat? Lol, yeah. What stocks do you recommend? I don't do stocks. Check Discord. What am I looking for, Nico? Thursday is always red? Wednesday's always green, but yesterday proved otherwise. The thing is, it still held trend. So 6 red days in a row is still the record. Says houdt die long? Define a houdt die trade, my friend. No, define a houdt die trade. 1 minute before firework. We're open. Here we go. Indeed. Let's see what they bring. Rather weak open, huh? Yeah, it's a bit tame, to be honest. It's very tame. Not a lot of volume, even though there's quite some news to actively react on. Listen, textbook, it will just fucking dump, let's be honest. The main news is not released yet. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be absolute fun. I think that's also what they're waiting for. They're waiting for the 3 o'clock news. Is it 3? Yeah. It says 4, but in 27 minutes is when the real fun begins. It's happening at 3. We get more news. We will have core PCE index. Change of price of goods and services purchased by consumer. First candle obviously red. There's a bear flag on the 5 minutes. It might very well be. Asia lows and daily open swept. 100%. Shannon aggregate, press the plus on the indicator top left. Then community, then liquidation heat map. Okay, I will try that. Which one? So yeah. Looking great. Nothing on both sides. Did you close yesterday's loss to 0? I made 3K profit. Even. Not even gonna comment on New York. Absolute textbook. Why is it that absolutely every single short from whatever level keeps getting paid? You can just blindly short this market. At every order block. Just blindly short it. Look at this. 1.3% move yet again. Absolute blind shorting. Without any repercussions, any damages, any issues, whatever. Yeah, I'm having an absolute great one. Absolute madness. People that left when you were 40K in the hole, now hearing you finish in profit. Yeah. There's not even a reason to dump, and that makes this even more interesting. It's dumping into a liquidity void. Like there's a small order here, but all the room is to the upside. Another day of search and destroy with Bitcoin. Welcome. Look at this candle, man. Completely unoutening. Daily broadening wedge support at 88K. You should thank yourself. Take your trades in. Thanks, I got liquidated. Okay. I'm sure check your Discord BMs. Who is Montana Trades then? What? Yo, The one who has said check Discord. What am I looking for at Discord? You know. Ink is expired. Poor gyms. What's happening with gyms? $450 people, guys. Absolutely amazing, but only 145 likes. Come on, get the like train up as well. It's starting to look a bit better on this long, to be honest. It's not looking as bad as it was. Montanard prepared something for you. Oh man. I will check after the live stream. I added you, man. Can you renew the link? The link should work. It works for me. So if it says that there's something wrong, is in your side, to be honest. Keep that in mind. It's 10 minutes time, I believe, when you join the Discord. Do you have the indicator on? What indicator should I have on, my friend? I'm looking at the liquidations. Tapped entry tries. Why is this shit so hard? I'm looking for something. Give me a second. That explains that. Hey, Dutch? Yeah, I'm Dutch. Seen the flush to 88.9. Our red's gone, fam. Yeah. The one I gave yesterday, the liquid levels, yes. This one you mean? Oh, it's you. Yeah, bro. I get DMs from people on Discord. I get them on Twitter. I get them here. I have absolutely no clue where I need to look at the same time from the same people. So. Only 170 likes. Come on, guys. It's apparently my entry is absolutely goated at gatekeeping. Remember to look 30 seconds too, not just 5 minutes. 30 seconds is more accurate live ones. Yeah, I will. Entry has become resistance. Yeah, it tends to do that, yeah. I think my entry is absolutely gatekeeping. It managed to tap twice for a second and then decided not to do anything with it. Some people are hilarious, man. I swear. Yeah, it's looking amazing. Entry got aura. Man, my entry got fucking resistance. Look at these candles again, man. It's in the shock of yesterday, yeah, and the fact that it just keeps on plain dumping yet again is pretty amazing. Without news or whatever. Did you close yesterday's trade after stream? What are we talking about? Shares should sleep so we can take profit? Well, it's not even that there's that much pressure, to be honest. Look at this. CVD is rising throughout this whole move. So this whole move, CVD is rising, but price is going down. Volume is green, price is going down. It looks to be at the point, to be honest, where it doesn't fucking matter what happens, price will go down anyways. So it's at that point of time where there's absolutely nothing that makes sense right now. And absolutely no fundamental there's no fundamental reasoning behind this price action, except that there's not even. No, I'm not DCAing. It's managed within risk. There's not even a reasoning behind it, you know? Look at the liquidity. Liquidity is above. Only thing that is below is absolutely here. Look at the liquidations. They're not even liquidating longs anymore. Why? People stop longing. In 90 days. At 86 is 700 million. And at 86 round is, so that's 3.1k, right? So at 92, there's just as much or even more piling in. Who the hell would long this stuff, you know? Look at the upside and look at the downside. It's heaps and heaps and heaps more to the upside, but it just... I have honestly no clue what they're looking for right now. So if this continues down, it might continue down, and I will resign from trading for today because there's no value to be made from this. Bro, in a bear market? Yeah, but how far we... Okay, should we just blindly short then? Even what fundamentals say? I shorted enough, don't get me wrong. And I agree that we're in a bear market. But without any punishment to the other side, the bear market doesn't make sense either. Oh, I refreshed the wrong page. What the hell am I doing? Look at altcoins. We're tired of winning, guys. We're absolutely tired of winning. Look again at this hourly candle. These two. I think if this trade fails, I'm going to build shorts. And I'm just going to wait. I'm going to build shorts at 60k. That's the only logical thing I can say or I can make of. So if this trade fails and it hits stop loss, I will wait for a bounce and I will start shorting every bounce with sheer strength. Look on the indicator. Look here. We completely wiped out everything until 87k. And up here, 91k, it's for the grabs. So they were already at 90. They only had to move a k. Now they first move more than a k down. Maybe it is to trap even more liquidity. But it's not the most sensible thing to do to go here. Because also, as you can see, the leverage type of longs is a lot lower. These is high leverage. So blue is only 10 leverage. The leverage resigns up. The volume resigns up. Look at the 30 seconds. Bro, I don't even have 30-second time frames. Yeah, all eyes drop. Okay, on the 30 seconds we do have in these clusters. But still, the heavy dominance is here. So the 90.3 to 90.6k, that's where the dominance lays of the short, of the liquidation still. But then, still, why does it make more sense to first liquidate this, if they're even gonna do it, instead of take this? Yeah, but this is heavy, heavy, heavy orange. I know the rule. For me, it makes no sense according to my bias, according to where we are, according to everything that's happening, how everything looks. You can't just keep paying shorts. People are, I think, heavy, heavy short. 30 million liquidated again, 44.58. It's an absolute feast. Liquidity is Leviathan's liquidation levels. I just want to see it go to the upside. Then we can still look for shorts and start building shorts. Because apparently shorts blindly is the play. So yeah. And the thing is, this market gives you 0.000 comfort in any longs as well. It makes it so uncomfortable because you get the direct feeling of reversing as soon as you hit something. They're insanely heavy shorts at this region for the grabs. Insanely heavy. It's almost too easy to let them go, right? One second. Oh yeah, we had a green candle, so a rejection is in place. 5 minutes till the news, then we're gonna see some actual fireworks. Insanely heavy, yeah, but the thing is, the narrative doesn't necessarily dictate the movement of price. The liquidations does, and the market maker. So it's not necessary for the market to immediately annihilate everything in its path downwards. A relief would make more than sense. Look at where we are again in this structure. You can't keep rejecting the same level without ever breaking out. The amount of money that's piling here will trigger a liquidation that immediately moves upwards. Look at how they stopped this trusting volume. This was big volume coming in. This was yesterday. The volume that this took to push it here. Liquidity and money defines everything. That's how the world turns. Money makes the world turn, not narrative. I agree with you that it's mental what we're seeing. And that the narrative and the position and also the total idea is that they're gonna absolutely destroy crypto. And the famous quote, "You will be tired of winning." Well, one thing about it is absolutely true. I think everyone is very tired right now, including me. Look at we have one good green candle, one. This, where it looks like it bounces, right? 0.5% candle. Only takes them a good 2 minutes to reverse it. Without pressure. Look at the pressure it takes to go up, right? This is the pressure that takes this previous green candle, this whole pressure here. Look at how much it took to reverse it. Nothing. That's what I'm saying. It's too easy right here. Right now. We're probably going to see some fireworks in a couple minutes. Might as well go down more. I don't know. We will see. Stop loss will get taken probably. Need Bloomberg Terminal sent on stream and go full MM mode. Even Bloomberg Terminal can't tell you right now what is going to happen. There's no way. Because this is so irrational and so almost irrelevant that there's no more influencing factors to what's happening. I think they're going to wick to the downside, take the 89k liquidity, probably 88.8, and then just why? No valid reason. They can. And then they will see whatever the fuck they're going to do. Would I long again? I don't know. I've rarely been at this point in my trading career that I'm so tired. I'm so tired of what's happening and it not making sense, and that's not complaining or anything. But at a certain point, normally you can make out that the market is lying because of the CVD, because of the influx, because of how the order flow is going and everything. And also the liquidity that is stacking up and stacking up and stacking up and stacking up. Right now, Bitcoin just keeps lying to our face. I don't need sleep, I'm fine, but it's just, we can absolutely prove the fact that the liquidity and the complete logic of the market should bring it up. It absolutely should be here at this cluster. This is what is the only logical sense to be taken out next. And people can have their indicators and their AMAs and all their other shit. I don't care. Liquidity-wise, and liquidity runs the market, that's where it should resign. But it chooses to do completely different. News is out. I don't even have to look, I think. We're going to bluntly dump. Because that's what it always does. It looks to be holding. That's just, I think it's a smoke curtain. Before them freaking dumping it. Not that it makes sense, but it's... Actual grade and forecast is good for currency. So theoretically, this should be good for Bitcoin. In theory, this should be good for risk-on assets. Let's see how the market interprets this. Do we really need to place any bets? The news is absolutely bullish. Don't get me wrong, this news is bullish. We can go down and then move up after liquidity, 100%. We could move straight up here. Right now at this position, since we're forming a lower low after not breaking the uptrend, we could go absolutely anywhere. That's why my stop is in place. I'm not going to get overexposed, and then we'll look for re-entry once it gets there. And if it doesn't, then happy days. I'm going to be honest with you guys as well. If it bounces from here, I'm also completely clueless to why it would bounce. But look, even bullish news right now can't do anything. It can't even form a higher high than the previous candle push. It's completely unable from a rational point of view to do anything. So the only logical thing would be that this candle is going to close red in the next 2.5 minutes. Why 94k target? If you look at the liquidity, this should be taken anyway, so 90.5 is the first point to watch. From there, there's a complete liquidity cluster sitting all the way up to 94 on almost every time frame. Except on the 30 seconds has more dominance downwards. But also on the 5 minute, it's insanely crowded to the upside and not to the downside. But the market doesn't care. It's a complete search and destroy mode. There we go. Did it turn red already? So even on the basis of liquidity, the current market it's off. Correlations are off, can be thrown out of the window. Normal movements can be thrown out of the window. Session descriptions can be thrown out of the window. Since 1010, this whole market has never been the same in terms of liquidity, in terms of market making, in terms of anything. And that's something that, honestly, it does worry me. Because it's not changing for the better. Listen, no one is earning money from this market anymore. There's just a small handful of traders that slightly make still some money. And we're in scalebacks were neglectable in terms of size. But the market makers, and wow, new exchanges are coming and coming and coming and are B-booking over Binance. These are the people that absolutely print. The market makers are feasting. So what do I mean by that? Every liquidation goes to a market maker. So every dollar that is liquidated goes to the market makers. And if you look over 24 hour, I wish I could see more, because I know in the last like 72 hours, we wrecked close to 2.5 or 3 billion. And that all goes to the exchanges or to the external market makers, and mostly to the exchanges. So yeah, look at this. We had a good 5-minute candle again, right? Look at how fast they retrace this. What are we, first 30 seconds in? That's my theory. Every candle opens so violently. 0.15% spot move yet again. Again in the first 30 seconds. Long and shorts liquidated. Bro, I wish they were liquidating shorts. The longs are taking beating after beating after beating. Look, maybe here on the 24 hours, but over the last days, it's 1 to 10 in terms of liquidation. Stairs up? Buddy, there are no stairs up. There's no up. What's the up? So if Binance liquidates 1 billion, they get 1 billion pure. They don't need to pay out the other side. Binance is a bit of an odd duck, but I'm going to tell you even better. Most small exchanges that don't have KYC, if they liquidate someone, they pay Binance because they liquidate them over Binance. So yeah, Binance makes on average, I think, for every liquidation that they make 60-70%. Look, even with good news, we can't do anything. There's legitimately no reason to even move this market, except down. As our count as liquidation. No, stop loss doesn't count as liquidation. But then, listen, liquidation has a maintenance margin, but stop loss, indeed, the money goes to the exchange. What you win comes from them. What you lose goes to them. But liquidation is just way and way more. Why? Because if they liquidate you, they take the maintenance margin as well. They just take the whole position or whole account. Like, look at it. How easy we refine the lows. We have one candle that fights to go up. And then, in a blink of an eye, a good 3 minutes, completely retraced. Full retracement. Soon it will pump. Patience is the game. Yeah, I know. Or I'm assuming it will pump. But I'm just trying to explain what I'm seeing and what's happening. Well, this shit was for the whole 25. Yeah, good news. Well, that's lower, great news at best. Could have given you a quick 50-minute pump. Yeah. It's, if I see how we reacted to FTX and how we afterwards re-expanded, it's... Currently, it's insane, the fact that the traditional markets are completely ignoring everything. Everything is moving up. Everything is being positive, even though the economy, in my opinion, isn't. And still, crypto doesn't even manage to pull up its own pants. And that worries me, because if we actually start breaking lower, everyone's seeing a 60K bottom. If we actually break, we might revisit the 30s. I'm telling you guys, 70K is too obvious. 60K is too obvious as well. If this legitimately starts breaking down more, prepare yourself, we're going into the basement. OKX has been supplying this whole move down for a couple days. Normally Binance or Coinbase was doing the pressure. Now it's solemnly relying on OKX. Look at the amount of orders that OKX puts in regard to the rest. Not just what you can see on screen now, but in general. Like OKX is over pushing Binance easily. It's freaking OKX by itself. And the thing is, and that's weird, Coinbase is buying, not selling. So you have Coinbase buying, that means that ETF influx is there. I know it's OTC, I know it doesn't necessarily work like that, but Coinbase doesn't have that much more transactional volume, so people align with what's happening. And OKX is solemnly suppressing everything. That's just the case. Look at how they retrace these candles. It's not even a local high. It's not even doing anything. It doesn't even have any real bearing, to be honest. I need to get this off my chart. Why didn't it leave my chart? Look at how easy they just pressure it back. Again, these candles still, yet again, had green volume. Yeah, we opened the candle green, so it was just a matter of time to wait before it would absolutely annihilate it. So can you explain what is currently happening in simple terms? Is it possible that BTC drops from 89 to possibly 6K? Yes. What's happening right now is that bulls are showing good strength. There's a lot of green, there's a lot of orders, there's a lot of influx. Also the strength, look here in this complete region. Green is way more highly dominant. Even in, why is that? Even in this region. Why is it still there? Bro, I can't get... How the fuck do I get rid of this indicator? That's annoying as hell. But look... So, now I have to find a place. It's not even that red. Green is showing more strength, especially in this part. Here, green is way more dominant than red. We can agree on that, right? Small peaks are red, but the overall dominance in volume is green. Look at from here what price did. There's no... They don't... The actual result of green volume is less than red. Yeah, it's 2022 all over again. Honestly, I agree with you. They're slowly, like a snail moving up. Moved from the top left corner. Yeah, that might work. Didn't see that. Why OKX the one dumping now? I don't know. I have no clue. Either it's market making, they need to get rid of positions, they want lower. Listen, exchanges offer OTC deals as well, huh? So if you want 300 Bitcoins, you can go to the exchange and tell them like, yo, I want 300 Bitcoins. What price can you give me? And maybe OKX has a buyer for 1,000 Bitcoin. It can happen. Chat. Type in chat. First, hit the like button. We're 206 likes and 470 people, which is an amazing turnout. But let's see if we can break the 500 today. And the only way to do that is if you all help me out and we start pressing the like button. After yesterday's insane recovery and blood, sweat, and tears. So help me out and let's get at least 300 likes. I'll wait. Looking better, but not there yet. 226. We ain't going Astrado 67. I don't know what Astrado 67 is, my friend. Look at the way that they're building the candles. Red, green, slowly green. Red, 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 red. Candles closing also makes no sense. Levels matter. Liquidation is making 0 sense. Market is crazy. We're going to 60k. We might even go a lot lower, my friend. Give 50 more likes to 250. Let's go. Don't drink soda. Oh, it's the only thing that keeps me running. What is the challenge now? I will trade with 10k for 10 days. With the right risk management. With the right type of setups. And then we will see where we get in 10 days. So it's nothing too crazy. We're aiming at 10-15% risk. The reward will be 30-40 per trade. So if everything goes well, we might double. We might make 4k. We might make 5k. No time for space. Yo, guys, are the mods still here? How can you trade without vape or shisha? I don't know. I don't smoke, my friend. What do you think of a 3x short on a long swing? Might be insanely feasible, but we need to find entries for it. It's one of the mandatory instruments. It's not for me, man. I never smoked in my life, and I'm not starting to do it. Listen, my blood pressure and all the bad habits that I would... Oh, man. All the things to get me killed early will be provided by chat. Don't worry. Yo, Shanto, I got you if you want. Come at me. Are we active? Blaster just posted short. I don't know, man. I haven't been checking. $89.7, man. Look at the candle structure. Look at everything that Bitcoin's doing. There's not even an order block here. I don't even know why it's forming a structure at this point. But for the first time in a long time, if we're looking for something positive, it shows wicks to the downside. What happens to Bitcoin miners if Bitcoin goes under 75? They're going to be in negative. So the ROI goes to negative and they might have to start selling. What worries me more is MicroStrategy also going to be in negative. The thing is, with MicroStrategy having this much Bitcoin, everything that's happening in the world, and MicroStrategy getting into trouble, the miners getting into trouble and everything. Bro, it's gonna be absolute insanity if we actually go there. And as of the structure, bro, it's complete utter bullshit. This is the most ridiculed structure I have seen in 7 years of trading. Trades bubbles. I don't care. Look at these candles, man. Look at the formation. It's absolute dog shit. It's just a zigzag pattern on the 30 seconds. Same as here. Just a zigzag pattern waiting to break down. Sailor's average price is 74. Yeah, if we go to Sailor's average price and he has to start explaining to the shareholders why they're underwater. Wow. Listen, Michael Saylor can single-handedly get Bitcoin to 20k and never see the light of day again. Still good to enter long, I think. If MicroStrategy fails, FTX was a speed bump. I'm telling you guys that. If FTX felt like crazy and was hurtful, it's gonna be an absolute walk in the park compared to what MicroStrategy is gonna do. Past 35 minutes looks like a barcode on 5 minutes. Yeah. The second time frames are even worse. I don't even know what's the holdup, why they're not dumping it yet. So guys, by the way, we have a free Discord. Link is above in the chat. It's pinned. For all the new people. Oh, it goes to the lows again. What? What an absolute fucking joke. Probably a new 5-minute open, didn't it? Oh yeah, it's the first 30 seconds of the new 5-minute. Nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. I guess a 0.1% move. Yeah. Think it's gonna be a slow day until after New York lunch? Might be. I think it's the complete price action we've seen is absolutely dreadful. But it just can't do anything. And it doesn't make sense for me to close here now because it's getting pretty close to my SL anyways. But it feels I'm sitting here just waited to be executed. Nice ping hoodie, thank you. No time for space. Bro, you annoy me. Mods, get him out. Thank you. Ooh, I smell blood. Hoochie, you was te laat, man. You were slow. I am chill. I just got him out. The 5-minute keeps getting tighter and tighter. Yeah, it has to break out at some point. And then we will see if it goes up or down. My entry has been single tapped. Let's see what happens. I'm in the office. Oh, so you do have a job. So yeah. $88.4 can come to bounce. Can bounce here as well. That was a swing trade. I fear the high time frame was showing big resistance on the previous week low. I do, but I'm still short from 120 something. So yeah. USDT at a resistance. Bro, look at these candles, man. It doesn't matter what USDT does. It doesn't matter. It's the bodies are moving down on the 5-minute. This might be the ugliest pattern I can remember. Look at it. It's like it's building a fucking instrument, or it's. I think Bitcoin's doing Briar right now. The liquidity map is Leviathan's indicator. $88.2 is the entry. It might be. Then it takes my stop loss. We will reassess what happens. We will check, and then we see it from there. And there's no harm, no foul. Right now it's gonna dump because that's what it does. That's what the market always does. Are we tired of winning yet, guys? No, good. I'm either. This trade hasn't seen a single second of fucking positive. Not a single second. Just wick me out, please. Dude, you must be joking. Look at this candle again, man. It's 0.6% candle again. So that means that since the high, we have now officially taken 1.8% downside. Great job for Bitcoin. Absolutely marvelous job. If it now is going to pump from here, I'm going to be absolutely pissed. Watch it pump straight back up. Now we wait and look for re-entry, because this is... I think I'm gonna attempt a long at 87.8. Yeah. So let's see if we get there. 87.8. Might reattempt long. It's the last hold level here that would make sense. Is this region. Maybe even go 87.6. Let's go 87.6. Yeah, we'll go 87.6, guys. Then 94. It's happening. At 86.8. We'll go in 50%. So we have some DCA room. Because I'm not trusting this market, to be honest. You will see that it's gonna bounce here. Yeah, 86.8 is what that's what intrigues me. The thing is, liquidity wise, 86.8 has a lot as well. So yeah, let's wait for 86.8. And then we can still go hard. So we'll do 86.8. Then we'll go try and aim at 94K. It's gonna teleport yet again. $50 million liquidated. Mental. Bears to go over OKX, yeah. And this is what I mean. Normally, previously within the markets, you could see like as soon as a liquidation cascade would happen, like the 50, 60 million that's getting liquidated now, you would see some sort of a V-shaped recovery, you know? Or at least something that makes you believe in the fact that Bitcoin might actually survive anything. In the current market conditions, that is non-existent. So we just have to wait in order to get hopefully in lower. But yeah, risk is managed. We're out of the position. Now we have to wait. And this is going to be less interesting for people to see. So we have more time for educational. Put a small order now. SL, we have to decide as soon as we get in, we will observe. And otherwise, I will be out pretty fast. 84.2 is 200 million. Yeah, but if we go to 84 today, you can get everything out of the gutter. Look at the pressure they're already applying again. And imagine, guys, this is on a good news day, eh? Don't get me wrong. We had good news for the market. Imagine if the news was bad. What do you mean with that? What do I mean with what? How is not cutting interest rate good news? Look at the numbers. Not cutting interest rate. People always want to cut interest rate because they... What's this? Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm buying a new house. It was the real estate agent. What I was saying is, previously you would get like a V-shaped recovery, or you could see the market dump, and we even had this when we were looking at the absolute lows. So when we were going to 20k, 18k, or 30 to 20k, you could still see, yeah, you could still see V-shaped recoveries and you could see bounces. But in the current market, nothing's bouncing, nothing's holding. And that is very, very worrisome, to be honest. And that's not just for trading, you know, because in the end, trading goes two directions and it's not that insanely relevant if we're longing or shorting, as long as we're on the good side of things. But the issue with it is, if it keeps on going down, people are leaving the market. And the less people are in the market, the less liquidity, the less money, etc. Yeah. It's going to be a clusterfuck if this keeps up. That's all I'm saying. Now we gotta wait. Yeah, people are 1000% leaving. So how they doing? Just made 3,200. Congratulations. So what do we want to talk about, guys? Because I have to wait for my entry. Come on, Shanta, add your money to the market. No, I refuse to get back into the same position as yesterday. So as of now, we're waiting for my entry to hit as per my risk. Sailor Post, buy more BDC. Yeah. Use your concept on NASDAQ and pass. Thank you so much. You're more than welcome. Look at River? Fuck no. I'm not gonna look at the mother of shitcoins. Listen, I think we have actively seen this pattern, right? Where it tries to recover. How many times did it actively recover this from a semi-mid range? I would be surprised if this level holds. Like if it holds, GG's, but... I'm not buying it. Yesterday was insane emotionally. Yeah, but it's... Listen, I can handle it and I can survive it and even make profit on it if I was not on stream. But it's not... It doesn't give any ability to follow. And in the end, it's about education and providing content and hopefully also insights and things that is... hopefully you guys can benefit from as well. Now all of a sudden OKX is buying. This must be a joke, right? We're just gonna teleport back up. It might. And show your position with the long short position drawing on your chart. This will be it, I guess, if it ever hits. Probably is the best learning experience, like those who seek certainty have already been marked for loss. Yeah, 100%. Do you believe in more margin, less leverage, cross trading, or isolated moderate? Very, very solid question, to be honest. Why is this doing this? Why is it not going to my... Bro, what is this shit? Don't tell me it reset all the settings as well. No, good. What's happening? Why does this happen? Why is it on euro all of a sudden? Bro, I'm gonna get back to all your questions pretty soon, guys. Well, how did I copy it again? Yo, how did I copy this again? Yo, I get your reasoning, but I'm just trying to set my charts up like it freaking was. Yeah, of course, now it pumps. Well, what was your balance at 87k or something? Now it's because the margin is in orders, guys, so don't freak out. How did I copy this again? Bro, this messes with my head so bad. This 20x is by far my best leverage. Jordan, did you catch some trades? No, we're just waiting for a limit to hit. All we caught was... Why did everything reset? What the hell is going on? Is even the system... Even my system off right now. How many people send me messages? It's mad. It's absolutely mad. I don't believe this is a pump. Well, all I can say is that it hit my stop loss and almost perfectly pumped back up. That's why normally I don't trade with a stop loss. Because then you get events like yesterday, but this is ludicrous. This is the V-shaped recovery I was waiting for. Yeah. If it keeps going up and it retraces, we're gonna do a different strategy. Why does it have to? Then I will cancel this order. And I will just go short the top again. Then we'll take it this way. Something like this, I think. Oh, it's hilarious. It just went up $400 again. Trying to check your Discord. Yeah, I'm checking, but I can't see that you DM'd me. Yeah, you're right. Yo, now, how are you? How did I copy again? Why did my chart layout change? Oh well. Yeah, I'm reading Nathan Pook's comment, and I'm doubting in my head what I should do. I'm just gonna let it slip for now. I love you, it's fine. Back to break even. Yeah, close. No, it was a bit off to break even, to be honest. How do I move the positions entry? I don't like my market buy. I don't know what you mean. Good boy. They're playing with us. Yeah, indeed. But look at this rejection again. That's also nasty. Let's be honest in the 5 minutes. This is far from the prettiest of candles. There are better markets for me. No, there isn't. Now we wait. Probably gonna go 91k. If it goes 91, we'll short it. Look at how violent this order class is becoming. Would be rare if they let it sit, right? What did I miss? You didn't miss anything, man. It's in open orders. Maybe I put the open orders on here before people start freaking out. You think it would be a good idea to invest in a stock? I haven't researched it. I haven't checked, so I cannot give you any advice. Okay, Care to explain why 91? I want to see... This is the biggest order cluster here. Up to the resistance before it turns blue. So here's less liquidity. They will most likely eat these. So 91 to 91.5. We have to observe there. Reading the comment section would give me a brain aneurysm. Yeah. You get used to it pretty easily, I'd say. I'm used to it. Bro, there was a way to copy this. How I set that up. Huh. What's the chart on the right? Solana. But I'm trying to get my settings correct again, but... Bro, there was a way that I could apply to all, but I forgot. Though there's some strength that they're actively doing something with. What's your limit? 86,800. The market maker is taking all my monkeys. Don't over risk, protect your capital, and wait for it to be nice to you. Yeah, I have those on, but... Just join. Do you have open orders? Are you waiting for good trades? I have a long at 86.8. I will... Maybe we'll just go... No, 86... Wait. I even put it wrong. My apologies. 86.8 doesn't make a lot of sense to me right now. Give me a second. Oh no, it does make sense on these. Now I'm gonna change it to 86.2. And we'll reassess everything. So 86.3 is the limit. I can't even read my chart anymore, man. Mental. And we'll reevaluate shorting as well. Now, MM means market making. Finally, it's starting to look normal again. Good. That handled. Now, MM means market maker. Shendo, what indicator you use to check liquidity cluster? It's the Leviathan volume profile. Or at least the liquidation levels by Leviathan. I might as well remove this order. Hey, you guys can see it on screen. That should theoretically save quite some questions. Should theoretically. Practice always differs. It's interesting that they're building these liquidities here. It's filling up pretty fast. This can't go well. Do you believe in more margin, less leverage, cross-trading, or isolated moderate leverage? Depends on what type of position you're doing. If you're scalping, higher leverage, less margin, because your time in market is shorter, so you will have less entries. B100X, fuck you. No, I just saw it. Hi, blogs. Fuck that full port 125x. Yeah, not everyone is you, my friend. Not everyone just full ports, and not everyone is a bloody market maker. $100x cross is okay? Nah, it's pussy behavior, I think. How are you doing today? I'm good, Tom. How are you? Just laughing my ass off. I bet I didn't even notice it, man. It took me like a good couple minutes before I realized it was you. Because there's another guy with B100 in his name. Add as moderator. Add it. Blocks, when are you gonna carry us to 100k? What? Ban the motherfucker? Yo, you have moderating rights now, so I can stop this guy from banning. So if anyone wants to trash talk, I can strongly advise against doing it. Good, thanks, bro. Long day at work now. Time to chill and watch your trade. So it's all worth it in the end. I don't know if I'm gonna trade more, man. We're waiting. No, not blogs getting banned. Looks like we're covering healthy. Yeah, it does. Not really, to be honest, but it's getting there. Listen, if it doesn't break up against the... still heavily below 89k. Market makers are eating good. I think it will hit 86.3 soon. I don't know. 1 hour candle is closing nice. Not really. We go where I say we go, and we're going sideways because I'm eating right now. I'm not arguing with him. Any beginner-friendly tips? Risk management. It's not trying to make it as big as soon as possible. It's trying to survive as long as possible. So I would 100% focus on risk management more than TA. Every coin has the same 5-minute pattern. Yeah, I 100% believe in that. Blocks, you absolute troll. Jesus. If you start as a billionaire. So you have 1,000 as capital. What should be the highest margin ratio you should trade with? It's not about your margin ratio. It's about your exposure and what risk you're willing to take. Theoretically, you would want to be between 2 to 4%. I prefer to have higher as well. So yeah, because I always use maximum leverage. That doesn't really sound like a wise decision, to be honest. But yeah. I would strongly advise not to do that. 1-1 blocks. Absolute menace. At least you're having fun, aren't you, buddy? Getting the first million is the hardest part. Just start with the second million. I'm trading on L-Bank. So remember, 95% crypto is correlated and follows the King BTC. Yeah, it does. With some outliers, let alone like River or whatever. Yeah, most will correlate to Bitcoin. Even extensively move harder or faster. You know what my biggest issue is right now, to be honest? I would want to short at 90k with blogs and chat. That's dangerous. Do you know why is that? I don't know. Think we need your stream back? I think I am streaming, to be honest. We're replicating what we did yesterday. Very feasible. BTC acting like a shitcoin, also 100% true. Using I mean, why shitcoins are moving with BTC. Tell us, buddy. Why you stop using MaxC? The fees were eating me. MaxC is more than legit. I just had some fee related challenges. Let's put it that way. Using BTC for reference and getting early on super reactive outs is a hack. I did try that, but the thing is, there are quite a lot of people in this stream and also quite a lot of people following me. So for me to just blindly ape in altcoins is very, very, very unwise to do because I can't control the following liquidity. Yeah, BTC is 100% the underlying asset. It's not per se less fees at L-Bank, it's trustworthier. And for me, it was less fees than MaxC indeed. What's your take on Zcash? Trash. In general, trading small altcoins is not a good idea. No, I agree. It doesn't make sense for me to trade them either, to be honest. And blocks will be very, very mad if I do. So yeah. It's like lottery trading small market caps. Mr. X, what the hell? Yeah, the whole mod is showing up to the chat. I'm lacking a few, but it's... Are you long or short bias today, bro? I had the belief and understanding that I saw Confluence for long. That appeared not to be working. See you in the Discord. Blocks, behave. Be nice. Don't do this. He's a good guy. I think he had someone else in mind. I assume. I try to protect. Whatever. Hedge bias. Blocks, are you done eating? So we can enter sideways movement? King blocks, have mercy on us. Yeah. You're all about to get wrecked. I dare you to share it. Guys, I can't say a lot more, but for the love of God, don't share your liquidation with him. Like, protect yourself at all costs. Don't give him your liquidation price. Number, tell him 86.3. Blocks, my liquidation is 86,300. We need to hold this, otherwise it's going lower again. Yesterday evening, a scammer contacted me using your name, and I thanked him for the nice profits, plus sent him a Grabify link. He was from Undamania, Nigeria. Yeah. Listen. I'm not from Nigeria. There's a lot to be possibly said about me, but me being from Nigeria is not on that bingo card. Lol, yeah, indeed. So it's watching a paint dry fest, but it's nice, right? You can have some fun with the chat. Let me go to the toilet. Why is it so cold in my room? I'm going to pay. Going to the chat compilation from India? Yeah. Tried options for crypto? No. Sonya playing with fire? I don't know what he's doing. Cameraman fell asleep? Might be. No, 86.3 is the entry. TP will be like 94. Oh, now all of a sudden Bitcoin has strength. That's hilarious, isn't it? Might be a boring day overall. He normally bonks the cat while you go to the toilet. He looks kind of Nigerian. What are we talking about? It looks like the 88.8 is pretty well defended right now. Might be Algeria. Guys, at least hit the like button. 270 likes. I think we can do way better. Defended is a strong word. Yeah. It's holding though. It's not moving up, but it's holding. Bonk your cat? I don't even have a cat, man. What the hell is wrong with chat today? Whoever's spamming the heart, it's not the like button. That's a very true observation as well, to be honest. I saw the same thing. It's fine, you guys can spam the heart as well, but it's different than the like button, indeed. But I appreciate the gesture. What's been the biggest ROI in your career? Well, I remember when Rune was deep pegging. I started with 1K. I was up to 13K in the first 30 minutes. And I think I ended at over 100K in 2-3 hours. So that was insane because it kept dumping so ferociously. Yeah. Luna Deepak. No, I lost money on Luna, man. I lost money on Luna. Quite a lot. Okay, the general chat in Discord is going, ew, it's fucking hilarious. Luna was horrible, so 25 go to 7 hours. So it's 7k, bought back few hours later. Waka up at 50 cent. Thing is, with Luna, I didn't expect it to go that low even the night after. But it went to cents. It was absolutely mental what happened to Luna. Of course, in hindsight, you understand, and looking back at it as well. But I had the same thing. I sold it pretty early on, and then when I was at $1, I was like, okay, you know, I think this coin with this strength should go back pretty solid and pretty soon. It didn't. And that was rough. Guys, we're still below 300 likes. Come on, 23 more likes. Easy peasy. Oh, they're gonna get all this liquidity to 87.8 minimum. And I think they're gonna eat their way through it more. Imagine if there's been something warning you about it. Someone talked about River in your Discord when it was around $8 a while ago. It now is at 47. That's crazy. Why are you not taking a short? Because Blocks is online. Should I copy trade your positions? I lost yesterday 500 on a long when a sudden dump happened. I really want to make it back. Revenge trading and having mental issues with a loss. I know someone saying something and stuff, and I know. Who's online? The guy that typed above you. Normally, if he shows up, you better not press the short button. More like revenge copy trading. I never heard that term. Revenge copy trading. Think you're really going to 86.3? Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't put my limit order there. Is that for fun and giggles? Get to seriously explain who Blogs is? Yeah, his name is B100X. That's the end of the story. Is he a market maker? Is he Satoshi? Is he the owner of Binance? We don't know either. It's an enigma that has the ability to post memes. I'm in a short from 89k. Should I be worried? Looking pretty solid, I guess. She said in the chat as wild. And I swear the first thing I see afterwards is give me money to blocks. It's mental, isn't it? Ask Blocks himself, bro. I've been asking him years for what his opinion is. Are we really gonna pump here? Like I told you guys, if he's in chat, I refrain from shorting. I definitely learned over the years that when you pop in chat, I'm not shorting this shit. What the fuck are those 1 minutes? Yeah, ask him. It looks to be holding the order block. Do we want to attempt another long to 91.5? Okay, let's aim for 91.5. It still has a massive order cluster there. And Blocks is done eating, so. I'm at 20x, my friend. Bro, if you liquidate me on stream, I will come for you and I will be mad at you. Bro, it's a long. Be nice to me. Why did I take this? We're still holding 94 or 89. We're at the middle of the liquidity clusters. It looks like we bounced off this order block twice. So I would like to see for them to take the liquidity upwards. If we go below 88.2, we're gonna dump much more. So it's not the greatest entry, but it is a solid point. Bro, I'm long. Be nice. Yo, Mudal, he's a mod here, and listen, this guy is not to be controlled. If you like to stay in this chat, I would stop asking him for money, even if it's jokingly, but that's pure advice from my side. What if it goes down again? Then we lose money. It's not really complicated, I think. If we're right, we make money. If we're wrong, we lose money. That's pretty. That's sort of the essence of trading, I must say. I'm your viewers, bro. I cannot defend you against them. And if you piss him off, it's all on you. How's the trip going so far? So a couple of weeks ago, start to get interest for Bitcoin. My trip is good, man. Trip's been tripping, to be honest. Bit of a turbulent, lot of turbulence we've seen. The trigger is you cannot lose money if you don't have any money. That's a very true statement. Yeah, that's a very true statement. And how to stay same and consistent throughout years of trading. Honestly, you don't. At least not for me. I have to adapt myself. I have to keep learning. I have to keep growing in order to try and stay consistent. So you have to adapt your system. You have to adapt yourself. You also need to take regular breaks because you can't perform every day constantly and keep on doing the same stuff. And you have to find what works for you until it doesn't work anymore, and then you start again. When do we get a vlog? I don't know. Are people wanting to get a vlog? If we're wrong, we lose money. Such is life. Risk management. When do we do duo stream? That's sick. Yo, type 1 in chat if you want to see a duo stream of me and blogs in the Discord. Okay, I guess a lot of people woke up all of a sudden. Okay, guys, the Discord link is up top. Make sure to join. Make sure to get notifications from me and blogs. And I think we should schedule it for next week. Why does everything directly move against me for the last 2 days? Absolute insanity. I don't know what's going on the last 2 days, if I'm mentally not in the right headspace or whatever, but it's I can't catch a break. I gate capped every entry I took. This as well, it hasn't seen green for a single second, and it just bluntly dumped $150 against me. It's absolute ridicule what I'm seeing for the last days, to be honest. And it might be early, it might develop. But yeah, it's mind-boggling, to be honest. As soon as I enter a position, the strength is back. I'm not talking shit, my friend. What, the markets or me? I wasn't wrong on Sunday, don't worry. Long the top, short the bottom. One. Hey man. Hello. I'm so long I need tutors. Look at this behavior, man. Holy crap. Reject much? Actually, fuck yourself at Thomas. Make new account if you want to talk more shit here. Yeah, who? Who was his first victim? What happened? As in the last 4 positions I had, I haven't seen green for a single second. It's absolute madness. I can't remember last time I had such a bad streak. No, you're not unlucky. I'm just... I don't know what's wrong with me these last days, but this is absolutely mental. I can't remember the last time in years that this stuff happened to me, to be honest. What am I looking at? It's absolutely insane. What the fuck's even here to go for? So since I entered, approximately there, we managed to dump 0.35% in a straight candle at almost my exact entry. It's a gift. Yeah, it ended in a win, but it was completely bad risk management wise, RR, etc. But this is mad. It's bro. My size is neglectable, but I get the feeling like the old Max C days I'm getting absolutely hunted. I haven't seen this in years. Yo, Mr. X, I agree. You can't always win, but it's... What the fuck? I can't hit anything. I can't hit an elephant with a rock from a yard away. I might start counter trading myself. No, it's not affecting anything. It's just I'm trying to make sense out of what's happening, and I'm unable to make sense out of what's happening. Completely. Look, it's going up, it rejects, it looks to hold, it goes back above, and then it's like, nah, never mind. Complete utter rejection. Same, trying something, whack down, trying something, whack down. Absolute cinema. 0.45% down. Cinematic. $86.3 was a good entry, yeah, but I just can't believe that they're gonna absolutely leave everything that's building up here yet again. Complete ignorance, even above 90k. Like, listen, even 90k would be enough. Look at even this smoke candle again. Like, what am I looking at? I have the same feeling. There is so much bullishness happening right now. That 91. There's so much bullishness happening. Like, you can't keep suppressing it, right? The news is good. Everything around it looks good. Statistics looks good. What's New York doing? Nasdaq is up. Gold is ripping. So traditionals are up again. As per the usual. Yeah, exchanges are participating here that I can't even tell you what it is. Look at that. Where does it come from? It almost exactly... look at the suppression it immediately gets from close to 89k. That's ludicrous. Why dump? I don't fucking know. Should we close? No, risk is managed. It's controlled, so see no reason to close, but it just amazes me how much pressure they can remain generating. Again, the opening of the 5 minute. Look at the first candle. It's a blunt dumb down. When is the last time we've seen a candle open positive? Like a green opening? I can't even remember the last time. Again, the pressure that this generates, it's infinite pressure. Infinite bloody pressure. That's what CSEF. I think pretty soon the market makers have no liquidity to hunt anymore. Everyone's going to be absolutely brain dead broke. Put an inverse trade on another exchange. Yeah. Fees are fine, my friend. Yeah, big moves are happening indeed outside of New York as of now. A lot of them at least. See you soon. Let's make some chaos. What? It's making the same structure as yesterday, and yesterday broke out of this. Guys, I'm going to give it 10 more minutes. If it's not looking better, I'll just end for today. Yesterday was insanely tiring, and I'll leave the trade open. Stop loss is set. Take profit is set. I'll update the Discord in between. To be rich, open exchange. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are doing. You know how much even the small exchanges print money on liquidations? It's ludicrous. I know some small exchanges that put like 5 or 10 million in a Binance VIP level 9 account. And with that 5 million wallet, I've seen profits of over 30, 40 million in months. What about 86.3? Bro, my stop loss is at 88.190. If we hit it, I'll see what I'll do after. Don't give up. I will give up. It's not even giving up. I'm just gonna go offline and let the trade do its thing. Can you explain what you said? I sit here for 3+ hours. I say a lot of stuff, I must admit. About liquidations and millions. The thing is, I did a whole thing about it a couple days ago. Exchanges do market making themselves now mostly. The ones that are not mega regulated, they can do their own market making. So that means it's called B-booking. And we work with exchanges that don't do it. But the exchanges that do, they can actively hunt your positions. So you basically trade actively against the exchange. Which means that every dollar you lose, they make. So if you take profit, you would take money from them. If you lose money, they will get it. But the ratio of people liquidating compared to the people making money, yeah, I don't have to explain to you guys, do I? What do you think about markets profile? There's always a war between ICT price action traders and market profile traders. I don't know if it's necessarily a war. Like, you have these market making agencies and these sell farms and everything. If they start hammering buttons, it goes a certain direction. We've seen it during the Christmas break as well. If they don't want us above 88k, it ain't fucking happening, and they just suppress it with options, etc. Look at 89 now. You get volume towards 89. It goes to 89. There's no freaking volume. No one buys anymore. And then all of a sudden, sell step in. It just. Someone's telling me to. I'll do it. I'll just, for the first time in years, I'm gonna trade a shitcoin. Okay, so what is it called? Auction. Might teleport to, what does it say? 5.4. Okay, that would be 3x. So I did something I would normally never do. I longed auction. Which for me is crazy. I'll type, yeah. So the TP is 5.5, 5.4-ish. I put $200. Will be a 3x if we make it. We're exploring the depths of crypto. Oh, 100%. Duda, if you tell blocks, I will execute you. Let's see. I'm in contact with a guy who's actually a pretty good trader. I'm testing his strategy. It's also the same that helped me set up this. So I'm just also trying to see how the system works, and if he gives calls, I have to try it, right? And there's only $200 margin, so no harm, no foul. If anyone wants to follow with $200, go into auction. TP 5.4, 5.4, 5.5. How about you do a demo account? I don't do demos, man. Stop tagging blocks, you little fuckers. Yo, fucking snitching. Yeah, Bitcoin had a bit of a run. And immediately gets suppressed. That was our 6 seconds of green, I guess. It was fun while it lasted, not gonna lie. People are actively buying hard, but nothing. So I should take profit for this position, 93k. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you. It's fun making you annoyed sometimes. Yeah, it's lovely. Nico. Bro, sometimes I'm feeling like you can only type your name. Nico is a Pokemon. He reminds me of Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I am Groot. Yo, I can't even pronounce your name. Why the fuck you type the same message 5 times? So, a 10-minute cooldown timeout. And then we might be able to talk again after. Bitcoin's looking lovely again, huh? Insane movement. Honestly, guys, I've seen enough. Stop loss is set. I'll let this trade run. I'm done with it. I'm not gonna sit here longer watching paint dry. We've seen 4 seconds of green. It's an absolute horrendous market. I will keep the Discord updated about what's happening and where we're heading and what we're doing. And if I cut early, I'm gonna go. This has no added value of me sitting here right now. So, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you all tomorrow. But right now, it's zero added value, to be honest. The movement this shit displays.